What does who owns this PC in the Windows 10 setup mean? While setting up Windows 10 Pro, Clean Install, I was presented with a question: who owns this PC? Legally speaking, I own this PC. I don't plan on doing extensive file sharing, but I might consider joining it to the domain I have at home. This is not a WDS installation, though there is a WDS server active on the network, if that makes any difference. It's apparently not easy to change my decision, so I want to choose the right one for my situation. My organization was selected by default, but I think that's because this is the Pro Edition. What will my response to the question actually do? That is, what are the specific effects of each choice? This screenshot is from a slightly earlier build, but I'm using the final release.
Ben, the short answer to your question is, there's no harm in picking the second option if you want to join an Active Directory AD domain or Azure later. Microsoft is trying to help you set up the computer correctly, that's all. Just remember that if you're using a local account, download/documents/etc. in your local account don't usually transfer over to an AD/Azure account. You can still get to them as long as you are a computer admin on your AD/Azure account, but it's a time-consuming process. Yes, the language is confusing, and no, it doesn't seem Microsoft has an official document for it yet. Google/Bing searched it, nothing found with an official explanation, just lots of how-to guides that don't really discuss the ramifications of each option. If you want to add it to AD/Azure immediately or very soon, pick the first option. Otherwise, pick the second option. Using Windows 10 Pro with a local account, second option, I have the Join or Leave a Domain and Join or Leave Azure buttons under Settings and GT, Accounts and GT, Work Access. More info here. This URL.
This is the option to allow you to join a domain or keep the PC, OS, installation separate of any parent. This doesn't mean you cannot join up later, simply that it is a more sophisticated, modern, way of asking you if you want to join a domain or not, or if it is a share.
This question matters if your PC belongs to a domain or if you use a Business Office 365 account. If you have an Office 365 account, say that the company owns the PC. The next step lets you log in with that account. This will automatically set you up with your SharePoint and, hopefully, mitigate the annoyance of having two different Microsoft accounts. If you choose I own this PC, then you log in with your normal/personal account instead and use that to sync everything up, for example with OneDrive. This decision will choose the correct apps, settings and permissions for your situation.
I think that it belongs to you, so I do would be your choice if you have it at home. I'm guessing that your job didn't buy it for you? And if they did and you use it at home and your job doesn't want it back, then it's I do. If your job wants it back eventually, then it's my organization, I believe. I could be wrong though, so don't quote me on it. But yeah, that's my theory. That being said, this might be useful.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.